Good afternoon, welcome. Thought I'd just show you guys the contest in motion, as it were. There is obviously a contest on this weekend, so 160 metre band was absolutely chocker with the CW contest, so there's a voice contest as well. I'm not sure exactly what the contest is, but just to give you an idea of what the contest is and what a contest sounds like. Just for you guys that obviously aren't licensed and you want to, obviously you hear a lot of people say talk about contests within the amateur bands. This is pretty much what you're going to hear. So if you give us a second, I'll turn up the volume and you can have a listen to what a contest actually sounds like. So I'll switch the volume up. Let you have a listen to a few stations. As you can see on the scope, there's a lot of activity here on 20 metres. The only time you really see activity like this is during a contest. Surprise, surprise. You hear a lot of people say that we're in the sunspot minimum, or we're coming into solar 25, but solar cycle 25. Sorry, but it's people do turn around and say the bands are poor band conditions. It's not. The majority of people prefer to work contests. So the bands are always open. I'm saying always open, given conditions. The bands are always active. There's always some form of activity. So this year, 20 metres, there's a lot of activity due to contests. So I'll just scan through the band through 20 metres, 14 megahertz, let you have a listen to a few stations during the contest, see what you make of it. There may be a few stations that are on that are not in the contest and they're just having a conversation, so it still happens. You still get people having a chat even though there's a contest on. Not everybody enjoys the contests, they just prefer to have a chat with whoever's there. What you might find is a lot of stations are close enough, too close to each other, and they're causing themselves problems, splattering across each other. Like I say, I'm just going to scan through the band just to let you have a listen.
Three 504 Bravo again. Okay, 904 Sugar Bravo. Nice to hear you again, my friend. Good morning, you 59. QSL, thank you very much for calling. Nice to hear you. Good morning, 7-3. Thank you. QRZ for United One America.
Good afternoon, Lawrence. Hello, Phil. Please just can join. I'm just scanning through the bands, just letting guys hear contest in action.
Contest Italy, Zulu 3, Germany, November,
Good afternoon, Luke. Please you can join from YouTube.
Mike 0, Romeo Lima Echo, 5x9, 274.
So 274 is the amount of contacts he's made during the contest.
Again?
What you hear, what you generally find is every station is 5 and 9
Tequila?
throughout a contest. It's easier to log.
Delta Q? Kilo Delta Q? Q or Z? Zero Charlie, contact.
It's great taking part in a contest, actually. I do enjoy the big contest.
Thank you for your call. The 59159 QSL.
First time I worked a contest, I was in over my head. It was either sink or swim, and I think I'd done quite well during the first contest, so good afternoon, Peter. Please you can join. I'm just going through the band, just letting some of the guys hear the contest. You're just up the road, Peter. Not too far away. So if you think, obviously the band plan for the UK, 14230 is slow scan TV. It's one of the frequencies for slow scan TV, so you can imagine trying to send slow scan TV on that frequency when somebody's talking not far below it. So it can be quite challenging. So there is a lot of activity, a lot of stations on 20 meters for the contest, so what can you do? If you start putting calls out as a non-contester, you get the contacts and ask if you're part of the contest, and I've had it done a few times, calling out, getting contacts, and they turn around and say you're part of the contest, and you say no, they ask you to disregard the contact. I've had that one or two times. So there's a lot of Italians there. Florida 6 is France. And that's coming in on the side of the beam, the French station, so as you can hear.
Papa Delta 0 Hotel Fox, thank you, 59375.
And some of the contest stations, believe it or not, use female operators because they're guaranteed to get a pile up. You'd be surprised. You don't think it happens, but it does. It is quite fun to listen to. Radio 3 is Russia. So there is plenty of contacts to be made if you want to give points away on during the contest. Just a sure way of filling up your logbook, to be honest. So that's 20 metres. I'll switch it over to 40 metres. Have a quick listen on there. Let you listen to what's on 40 metres. I'll go up to 200. UK band plan 7.000 to 7.200 is a UK band plan. I know it goes up to 7.300 for the guys in the States, so you will occasionally hear, I've done it before, I've heard a few stations above 200, 7.200. A few of the guys in the States, I can only listen to them, I can't make the contact with them.
Euro 59 on 363 from Whiskey Victoria.
Like I say, I'm not sure 100% what the contest is, so...
Thank you, 10-388. They say also QRZ.
Sierra 51 Slovenia, I believe.
Whiskey Victoria, Roger.
So like I say, there is plenty of activity. You do hear a lot of people say, oh, the bands are quiet, the bands are really quiet, nobody on there. It's always the same on a weekend, especially when there's a contest. The bands are always busy. Through the week, like most places, people go to work, bands are quiet because there's nobody by the radios. Which is a great opportunity to warm up the linear amplifiers and cook some toast if you've got a valve amplifier. A couple of the older hams will get that. So there we go. There is plenty of activity, plenty of CW on the bands. I'm not sure if it's too soon for... It's too soon for 160 metres and too soon for 80 metres. Although I'm not saying that 80 and top band are more nighttime bands for contacts. There is... I don't think there's anything on 17. 17 metres is not a contest band. You find that a lot of stations, if they're not in the contest and want to work stations. 18 metres, 17 metres, sorry, 18 megs is a non-contest band. There is a couple CW down there in FT8 on 18100, so 15 metres, I think that's FT8, so 50 metres might be a band to try, putting a few calls out. I don't think there'll be anything on 10 metres. Looks rather quiet. When 10 metres is open, it is a great band. I do enjoy 10 metres. So there's nothing there on 10 metres. I don't have a resonant aerial for 12. So doesn't appear to be anything on 12. 15, like I say, is quiet. I'll try using the other aerial. All them bands I've just checked there were on the vertical. think that's FT8. I might be wrong. Yeah. A bit of activity on FT8 on 12 metres. Like I say, the aerial's not resonant on 12 metres. It will tune, but it's not really great for operating. 15, quite quiet. I am beaming in towards Europe, well, I'm beaming through Europe, to be honest, so there is activity there to be had. I just thought I'd bring the stream, just show you guys what's there, for you guys that are wanting to get licensed and you're wondering what a contest sounds like. That's pretty much it. A contest is 5-9, signal report and serial number being the number of stations that you've worked throughout the contest. Gives you a time frame to operate. Obviously check out the rules within the contest. You've got to take a certain length of break between the contacts. I think it's one of them is a 12. You've got to have a 12-hour break away from the radio, so you just got to bear that in mind. You can't just run straight through. Some of the shorter contests you can, but that's just it. So yeah, contest. It just shows that the band's alive on 20 meters. You'll see a lot of activity on other bands where there generally isn't many people calling CQ. So yeah, 3 minutes left of that contest, Kev. Oh well, must have been a short one. I don't know what contest it is, to be honest, Kev. I never really looked into it. I just sort of I knew there was a contest, hence a lot of people call it something CQ contest. There was a 160 meter top band contest over the Friday and Saturday. That band was absolutely chocker. Very rare I've seen so much CW on one band. Uber contest. I like that one. Yeah. Is that what it is, Fran? Honestly, I really don't know what the contest is. I should have really looked to see what it was, but what I'll do, I'll keep the stream going. I'll stay on 20 meters, and we'll just watch how the band scope just disappears, all the signals, when it comes to the end of the contest. So if Kev's right and it finishes in 3 minutes, you should see those America Winterfield day to day. All right. Cheers for that, Peter. It's, like I say, contest. It's a great way to fill your log if you want to 5-9 move on. It is a great way to fill your log. Sometimes it's a great way to make sure your aerial's working, to be honest. But if you want true reports, it's a waste of time going into a contest looking for true reports, because that's not going to happen. Never does.
Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Julius here, please my number.
I do have this running on various platforms, so if you like, if you want, you can share away. I don't know if you've noticed now. I'll move over this side. How much activity is left on the band? much band space is there. It just shows you how a contest is run. People say the bands are dead, the bands are quiet. It's, like I say, it's far from it. You can see a lot of stations. When I first started the stream, 20 meters was absolutely chock out with stations. Now it's quite quiet. Now this is where you probably...
November Kilo Sierra, Chiku Contest, Chiku Contest, Chiku Contest, Italy Uniform 1, November Kilo Sugar.
So yeah, if you look at the... Yeah, Kev, you're right. 595959. That's what I was just saying. That is a contest. You don't expect to get a true signal report during a contest. So if you go back a couple of minutes on the stream, that scope was absolutely chock out with signals. Now you won't hear them stations putting calls out. That's how the bands will remain for the duration until the next contest. So yeah, that's a contest for you. I'm actually pleased I managed to get that, and cheers for letting us know, Kev. that was spot on. Cheers for telling us there was only a couple of minutes left of that contest, but as you can see now, there's so much space on 20 meters compared to what it was before. So that is a contest. That's now you'll see a lot of people come on the radio and go, they'll just look at the band scope, have a scan through and say the bands are dead. They're not. There's plenty of life there in the bands to be operated. It's just people prefer to operate a contest. It beats me. It does. It really beats us. Because now if I put calls out, I'll get very few contacts. I can guarantee you that. But that's the nature of the hobby. Depends what you it depends what you want out of radio. If you want to get on, talk to people around the world, you can, but doing it during a contest isn't the way to do it. You're right there, Kev. Sure, someone switches the propagation on for contesting. To be honest, I don't think that's the case. To be honest, I think propagation's there. Propagation's always there, but nobody wants to work stations because it's not a contest. There's no sort of joy for those that operate contests all the time. But there we go, everybody. The radio is what you make it. If you want to get your license and just operate contests, knock yourself out. That's entirely up to you. Nobody's going to beat you with a stick over it. Everybody enjoys something within the hobby. So there we go. Anyway, it's a bit of a short stream, this one for you. I just wanted to bring that to you guys with the contest, showing you what the band's like and how it does drop off. It's like somebody flicks a switch and the band dies. The band's not dead. There's plenty of activity to be had contact wise, but it's one of them things anyway. I'll leave it there. Cheers for joining. I may come back later on, run a few contacts, see if I can get a few contacts on 20 meters. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Anyway, you guys take it easy. Cheers for joining, and hope you enjoyed that one as a bit of a comparison during a contest and when a contest ends, just to see how the bands drop out. Anyway, take it easy, look after yourselves, This small station from the Northeast UK. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Clear. Take care.